All right, what's up, guys? Just going to quickly run you through a very quick tutorial on how to set up your ad account and your business manager for your advertising moving forward, and essentially how to create the assets that we require and essentially give us access. So to begin with, what you're going to need to do is click on the link that I've provided. That link is going to be business.facebook.com. So let me just get rid of all of this for you just to make it super clear. That's essentially what the URL will look like. So business.facebook.com, you don't have to have business behind it. You click on that link or type that into a URL or a search bar, you will arrive at a page that looks like this. Now, if you're doing it in a normal window, not an incognito window, which is what I'm running at the moment, if you go to that, if you have an existing account set up, you're more than likely just going to automatically log in. If you don't have an account, then essentially you've got to go through the prompts and create an account. Now, just to give you a quick insight, everything through Facebook and Meta advertising is run through your personal profile, okay? So quickly, just to clarify, you've got your profile, you've got your business page. Two separate accounts, but your page has to be connected to a profile, and you need your profile you need your page in order to run ads through Meta, okay? So I'm going to run you through it all, but essentially all you've got to do to begin with is click on login through Facebook, or you can log in through Instagram, but your business Facebook page must be connected to your Instagram if you're going to log in through Instagram. So my suggestion is always simply just to log in through Facebook. Now this is essentially where you're going to log in, okay? So it's going to get your profile details. Obviously, whatever your profile is that you normally jump onto, when you click into the Facebook app or log in through Facebook, whatever that account is that comes up straight away, or whatever your account, whatever profile is connected to your business page. So go ahead and log in. Pretty straightforward there. Obviously, I'm going to be already logged in a separate screen. So once you've done that, you'll follow the prompts. Pretty straightforward. You'll end up at a page that looks a little bit like this. It may not be identical, but it'll be somewhat the same. Pretty much the features that I'm going to run you through in a moment will be exactly the same, okay? So ignore pretty much everything you see on screen at the moment. Again, if your screen's different to mine, don't stress. You won't need much of it. Most of what you see inside the ads manager, you can see at the top here, the adsmanager.facebook.com, you don't really require any of it, okay? So the only thing I need you to do, first and foremost, you're going to see a little settings icon somewhere in the bottom left-hand corner. Simply click on that. If you don't see it, you can go to all tools and it'll be somewhere in here. So you can see at the top right there, business settings. Find or navigate your way to business settings. Once you've done that, it's going to open up a new page for us. And that's where we can start creating and adding assets that we require. First and foremost, we're going to ignore where it lands to begin with. Yes, I know that you need to add us, but I'm just going to get you to create a few assets to begin with and add your Facebook page, your business page, into your account. On the left-hand side, you'll see a tab that says Accounts. The first thing I want you to do is click on Accounts and then Pages. Now, what you're going to do is we need you to add your Facebook page to the account, first and foremost. That's the most important thing. So up in the top right-hand corner here, you're going to see the Add button. What you're going to do is add an existing Facebook page. Now, just quickly, for those who already have an account set up, and your Facebook page is already added, then you, of course, do not need to do this step. So if you've already got a business account, a business manager created through the back end, ignore this step. Okay, for those who don't, simply click on add an existing Facebook page. And what you're going to do is you're going to add your Facebook page that obviously your business page where you post your listings and sales, etc. Easiest way to do that is open up your page and grab the URL at the top in the search bar here. Copy that. Move back to your business manager and simply just drop the link in, right? And that'll appear straight away. That's the fastest way to do it. Alternatively, you can simply just type your name in or your business page name in, and it will appear, of course, as well. Select your business page. Once you've done that, you can click on Next. Now, of course, if you are the owner of the page, this will allow you to approve straight away. Essentially, I've got multiple different accounts, so mine's requesting the approval. If yours does come up with request approval, it means one of two things. Number one, you either have your page inside another business manager. Okay, so Facebook, Meta, they never let you add one page to multiple business managers. So if it's saying request approval, it's either you have your business page created under another business manager, or Facebook does not identify you as the page owner. This is a pretty regular occurrence, particularly if you weren't the one that created your page. So for example, if a marketing person inside your team or an administrator, for example, if they created the Facebook page for you, then they're going to be recognized as the business owner. If that's the case, shoot me an email. I'll give you a quick troubleshoot solution. But otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to have this review people come up. Okay, you can either skip that, or if you know how to add us, or add yourself to the business manager, then you can do that. Otherwise, just go ahead and click on done once the page has been added. And then it will look a little bit like this. So obviously there won't be any reviews required. It will just come up with your page automatically added. That's done. Once you've added your page in, that's the only step we need you to do in that regard. The next thing we need you to do is then click on add accounts, okay? Now the add account will essentially be where your ad budget gets deducted from. This is where we build all of your ads. So you've got the business manager, which essentially is almost like a holding company. And then below that, you've got your advertising account. That's where we create all your ads. And then below that again will be your Facebook page where we run all of the ads through. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't matter. This is why we're doing this for you, okay? Or setting up all your ads for you. But once you come into ad accounts, you can see with mine, I've got a couple of ad accounts already in place. Now, if you have an ad account already created, we can simply use that because more than likely your credit card or your payment details are already going to be created or attached to that ad account. Don't stress if you've used that ad account with another marketing agency. We can reuse that to save having to create multiple ad accounts. It just confuses things. So if you've already got an ad account there, that's fine. We'll work with that one. And that's generally what we suggest because Facebook can get a bit nitpicky with new ad accounts at times. If you've got multiple ad accounts already running, they can restrict things at certain times, whatever else it might be. So if you've got one there, we'll simply use that. If you don't, then there's going to be a big blue button in the middle, which will say add. Obviously, mine isn't in the middle, mine's in the top right. So all you need to do is click on that add button, and we're going to create a new ad account. Okay, so that plus button, plus icon, click on that. The ad account name is going to be your name, not my name, your name, and then add account. Okay, this makes it really easy for us because obviously we're managing hundreds of ad accounts at any given point in time. This just makes it very easy for us to navigate to your account. So if you can essentially just create your name, try not to do your agency name if you can. It just makes it a whole lot easier for us if we can just find your name or whoever the main person was that was communicating with me during this setup process. If you can just put your name in there. If you want to put your agency name in brackets and then add account, that's totally fine as well. So your name, select your time zone, of course. Just a quick heads up for those who start somewhere at the top, just scroll all the way to the bottom. That's where you get the Pacific times and the Australian time. So scroll all the way to the bottom and then come up from there. It makes it a lot easier for those who don't know the GMT times. And then, of course, next you're going to have to just change your currency to AUD. Simply select that, then click on next. What's then going to happen is you need to select who this ad account will be used for. This is why we really encourage you set up your ad account rather than we set up your ad account. So if we did it, we'd obviously have to say another business or client, which Facebook can get a little bit iffy on at times. So just select my business and then click on next again. Once you've done that, just agree to the terms and then it'll give you the option to create the ad account. Once that's done, it will appear in your ad account section like mine do at the moment. Okay, they're the first two steps. So the first one, of course, is adding your page. Second one is creating or adding your ad account. The third and final thing I need you to do is super basic, super simple, but I want you to follow this with detail, okay? Because when we mix this up or this isn't done correctly, it can really slow down the setup process for us, and we need to basically go back and forth to make sure it's done correctly. So what I want you to do is navigate to users on the left-hand side and then people, okay? Select invite people. And then all I need you to do from here is type my email address in, jordan@jordanbain.com.au. Just make sure it's obviously got the .au. Select off the screen here. I'm just going to select another email just to allow you to move through the prompts that I haven't got actually added into my account. You're not going to do not select temporary access. We do need full access for a period of time. You can remove us later on. Super straightforward if you don't want us to stay on there. Of course, if we're managing your ads for you, then we will need to stay on there. Moving forward to next, here's where the big thing happens. I want to really draw your attention to this here. It will say full control, okay? You cannot supply us with partial access. We cannot do what we need to do. Basically, partial access is just for audits and reviews. To create ads and to do what we need to do, we need full access, full control. Again, once we're finished on your account, or if you want to restrict our access later on, that's totally okay. You can come back and do that. Just let me know and I'll show you the prompts and send you links to do that. But certainly to begin with, we do need full control. So make sure you turn this button on, okay? And then from there, you're going to need to assign assets. So click on next. And then you're going to have your Facebook page under here, and then your ad accounts under the next tab down. If you can, we would appreciate it if you can select your Facebook page and then scroll to the bottom on the right-hand side here and then turn everything on. So full control, I need you to turn that on. If you don't do this, that's okay. We'll have full control. We can add ourselves later on. But while you're in the prompts, this will be great. Then go to ad accounts, select your ad account, and the same deal, turn on the full control button there. And then in the bottom right, we'll give you the next option. Yours will appear. Obviously, I haven't selected my permissions correctly, but that will allow you to do that. I don't want to add this email address. I've already got enough email addresses in there. So I'm going to close out. But yours will then basically show up. It'll have your name and then obviously my name, okay? So that's pretty much all I need you to do. Once you've done that, we'll get a notification that it's been done. You can still let us know if you like. That'll be appreciated. But outside that, that's pretty much all we need. The only thing that may come up, just quickly, I might have skipped over it, I apologize, but under ad accounts, when you're creating your ad account, there will be a prompt where you need to add your payment details. Now, this is the payment. We can't see the payment details. Only you can see this payment details. Even if we do have full control, we can only see the last 4 digits, okay? So if you get the prompt to add your payment details, I know that I've skipped past it. I apologize for those who are confused here. But please add your payment details in if you can. If you don't stress. Simply just go back to your ad account. So the ad account that you've created. There's a little down icon here. If you click on that down icon, you can actually view payment methods. So I'm just going to reopen that page back up now. So basically under ad accounts, select your ad account, down arrow. That'll open up a new window. I've got 1,000 windows open, hence why mine's going a little bit slow. And that will bring you to the billing and payments section, okay? So essentially all you've got to do, if you haven't done it the way I mentioned, you can see even with mine, all you can see is the last 4 digits of my cards that are attached, okay? So all you need to do is select this section, add payment method, select obviously your correct method. If you want, you can actually add credit. So if you want to pre-upload payment for your ads moving forward, you can simply do that. Use direct debit, $5,000, $10,000, whatever it might be. If you want to pay in advance. Otherwise, most people just simply select a debit or credit card, select next, put your details in, save that, and we'll take care of the rest. Hopefully that helps, guys. Let me know if you've got any questions, of course. Hopefully it's pretty straightforward. And look forward to getting everything set up and running for you. Talk soon.